Hi, this is Lisa Rangel with Chameleon Resumes, the premier executive resume writing company, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about how to grab a recruiter's attention with your resume. And I'm going to give you 6 points that you can incorporate into writing your resume, so this way you can grab that attention of that recruiter. So let's jump right in. First, I want you to include the job opening's title at the top of your resume in the summary section. So, you need to keep the end in mind, your audience in mind, right? Which is the recruiter hiring for a particular job opening. So include that job opening as your target summary title. And this way, when the recruiter opens your resume on their desktop, on their phone, in their ATS system, the first thing they're going to see is that you're going for that job opening because it's in the title section of your summary, your resume summary. So the key is to make sure that the first point is to use the job openings title in your resume summary. The second point that I want you to do to grab the attention of the recruiter who is recruiting for the job that you're going for is to lead with recent, measurable achievements. You want to make sure that they're relevant. So not recent, measurable, and relevant achievements in that top third of your resume, in that summary section. Because this way, that's going to immediately grab the attention of the recruiter because they're going to think, all right, this person has what I need. They've done what I need, most importantly. So you want to make sure that you're leading with recent, relevant, measurable achievements in the top third of your resume. Point 3, I want you to be creative with your resume, but within the confines of what's predictable. Now, that's going to be something I know you haven't heard before, but people tend to want like this really crazy template, or they do really different things like put the contact information in the footer or up the side, the left margin. And I'm telling you that annoys the hell out of recruiters. When you have someone who, for their job, for their living, they're going through resume after resume after resume, and they're used to seeing the information in a particular spot, like a contact information in a particular spot, or the job experience in a particular spot, the education's in a particular spot. And when they go instinctively to those predictable places and it's not there, and now they got to spend time looking around for it, look around on the document to see where it is, it just annoys the hell out of a recruiter. So be creative, but be creative within the confines of what a recruiter is going to deem predictable. So again, put your recruiter hat on. Put your recruiter hat on. If you've hired before, you have an inkling of what a recruiter is going through. So again, be creative, but stay within what a recruiter is going to think is predictable, and make it easy to find, which actually, frankly, goes into the next point. Make it easy to contact you. One phone number, one email address, one URL for LinkedIn. And just keep it really clean and simple to contact you. Don't make it really difficult. Don't put multiple numbers. Don't put multiple email addresses. Make sure you use your vanity URL so it's not this really long URL for LinkedIn that's really long and ugly, and put it where they expect it, somewhere in the top margin. You can be creative by putting it in the left, putting it in the right, or putting it in the middle, but put it at the top because that's where the recruiter's expecting it to be. Which then leads me to point number 5. I want to make sure that you are writing concisely. If you have over 10 years of experience, 2-page resume is fine. If you have under 10 years of experience, you want to make sure that you're really not trying to go over a page. And there's exceptions to every rule. A person with more than 10 years of experience can have 3 pages or 1 page. And if you have over 10 years of really good quality, juicy experience, and you go on to 2 pages, that's totally fine too. But don't write it expecting someone to read it. Write it and then think, can I say it in a more concise manner, written with an achievement, because recruiters are going to glance at it fast to decide if they're going to keep reading. So you want to grab their attention by using, again, recent, measurable, relevant achievements, and this way they're going to then be enticed to keep reading and then ultimately call you for the interview because you've grabbed their attention. And then lastly, and I may have said this already, but I want to reiterate it. You know, you want to make it easy for the recruiter. This is point 6. You want to make it easy for the recruiter to not only contact you, but assess that you are right for the job. Don't make them work for what job you're looking for. Don't make them work to figure out that you're qualified for the job. Don't make them work to figure out how to contact you, because I'm telling you, you may lose them at any of those 3 points and they're just going to move on to the next resume, which will most likely be what they need because it's a competitive landscape out there. So those are the 6 points that I'm telling you, if you incorporate these into your resume, you will grab the attention of that recruiter. I have no doubt. And if you want to see some resumes that we have written for our clients, that have landed interviews for our clients, I'm going to encourage you to sign up for our next free resume writing session. This way you can learn how to write a resume to land a 6-figure job interview. And you can go into the description and register for that session right down below there. Also, if you like this video, I'm going to encourage you to like it down below as well. If you know of someone who can benefit from this information and from the training, I'm going to encourage you to share it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment below. I read and reply to every comment, or you can email me at lr@chameleonresumes.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because this way you won't miss the next video for next week. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope this has helped you, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take good care.